This is the AI News Flash for July 15th, 3 p.m. UTC. First up, Apple is hunting for acquisitions of chip companies to power its AI servers, according to the information. In recent months, Apple has talked with bankers about possible deals and approached several semiconductor startups to gauge their interest in selling. The push comes as its in-house M2 Ultra chips hit a performance ceiling in data centers, forcing Apple to outsource heavy workloads such as running Google's Gemini for a next-generation Siri to Google Cloud's NVIDIA-powered infrastructure. It follows a $30 billion deal with Broadcom on July 8th for US-made chips, part of a broader effort to cut Apple's reliance on NVIDIA for AI hardware. Next, 26 current and former Meta employees have sued the company, alleging that AI, not humans, chose who was laid off in May. The lawsuit claims Meta used keystroke and activity monitoring, AI token usage dashboards, and algorithmic performance rankings to decide the cuts. It argues that workers on medical or family leave, or whose output was reduced by a disability, could not accumulate the required scores, and that Meta skipped the individualized, leave-neutral review the law demands. The suit was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California over the May layoffs, which affected 10% of Meta's workforce. Third, Anthropic and Blackstone are betting that the next trillion-dollar AI business is implementation, not the models themselves. Their $1.5 billion joint venture, Ode, launched in May with backing from Goldman Sachs and Hellman and Friedman and quickly acquired AI engineering firm Fractional AI, now running with 100 engineers under a Claude-first approach. CEO Chris Taylor said it's easy to imagine this becoming a trillion-dollar company someday if they execute well. The core idea is that what matters is not whether a company picks Python or Java, but the deployment talent embedded inside enterprises to actually transform. Fourth, in Georgia, a family is being forced to sell their home to make way for a power line serving AI data centers, and they call it theft. Georgia Power needs to acquire more than 300 parcels for a new transmission line and estimates 70 to 80% of the power will go to data centers. The Ansley Brown's mother in Coweta County agreed to sell rather than face eminent domain, saying a billion-dollar company is stealing land from smaller people who can't fight back. The case highlights growing community backlash against rapidly expanding AI data centers, alongside rising electricity bills. And finally, a Kentucky law targeting AI-generated child sexual abuse material takes effect on July 16th. Known as House Bill 366, it criminalizes the intentional viewing or possession of such material, including images created with artificial intelligence. Those convicted must serve at least 85% of their sentence before becoming eligible for probation or parole. The law exempts accidental viewing and material needed for legitimate law enforcement or legal proceedings as state-level rules against AI misuse continue to expand. That's all for this AI News Flash.